Good day, learners, and I'm Teacher Chala, and welcome to our new episode of Science Lesson here in Science TV. But before that, here is our
Most essential learning competencies. Differentiate plants and animal cells according to the presence or absence of certain organelles. Explain why the cell is considered the basic structural and functional unit of all organisms.
Are you excited to our new lesson? Aha! I know that you are very excited. Our previous lesson is all about the levels of biological organization. In this video, we are going to discuss the first level of biological organization. Are you familiar with this picture? Very good. It's a cell. Cell is the basic unit of life, and cells arise from pre-existing cells. You have learned that microscope is a laboratory instrument used to examine objects that are too small to be seen by the naked eye. Did you know that Robert Hooke built the early microscope in 1665? He looked at the cork from trees and saw tiny boxes. He called them cells. According to the cell theory, all living organisms are composed of cells. Here are the German scientists who formulated the theory. The cell theory developed with the advent of technology. In the modern version, it includes the energy flows occurs within cells. Heredity information, DNA, is passed on from cell to cell. And all cells have the same basic chemical composition. These are the general parts of the cell. The word organelle, little organs, is used to describe these tiny cellular structures. Nucleus. Nucleus is the part of the cell that observes easily. It is the control center of the cell, also labeled as the brain of the cell. This is where the DNA is located. Deoxyribonucleic acid, or DNA, exists in all living things and has the ability to make exact copies of itself. Nucleolus. Nucleolus is where the subunits of ribosomes are produced. Ribosome. Ribosome is the one that synthesizes protein. Cytoplasm is where all the organelles are embedded. It is a jelly-like substance that surrounds the organelles of the cell. Plasma membrane. Plasma membrane is the covering of our cell. It is like the skin that encloses the cell parts from the outside environment. It also allows the entry of the materials inside the cell, and it is also where the waste exits. Mitochondrion. Mitochondrion are also known as the powerhouse of the cell, is where cellular respiration takes place. The product of cellular respiration process is cellular energy. The cellular energy is used by the other parts of the cell. Endoplasmic reticulum. Endoplasmic reticulum serves as synthesizer, sorter, and transporter of the materials such as protein and lipids. It categorized into two, rough and smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Rough endoplasmic reticulum contains ribosomes, and its main function is to synthesize and transport proteins and other materials throughout the cell. Smooth endoplasmic reticulum. The smooth endoplasmic reticulum, on the other hand, does not contain ribosomes, and it is the one that synthesizes lipids, such as phospholipids and cholesterol, carbohydrates, and steroids. Remember that the ribosomes are the one that produce protein. Golgi bodies. The Golgi bodies are the one that process and pack the proteins. Lysosome. Lysosome are the digestion machine of the cell. Vacuoles. Vacuoles in plants is larger than in animals, taking up almost all the space in plant cell. It makes the plant cell rigid. The plant stands upright because of the water in the vacuoles. freshness of the leaves is also due to water in the vacuoles. Some vacuoles in plants contain toxic or poisonous substances. In animal cell, the vacuoles are small and are called vesicles. It stores water and food and also has the task of excretion of waste materials. Let's look at the picture of the plant cell and animal cell. Compare the two. Can you identify the parts that the animal cell doesn't have and animals that plant that doesn't have? Very good. The plants have cell wall and chloroplast, while the animal cell has a centriole. Cell wall is the outer lining beside the plasma membrane. It adds stability and protection to the plant cell. The chlorophyll. The chlorophyll and the chloroplast absorb light energy and convert it into chemical energy and allows plants to carry out the process of photosynthesis. The function of the centrioles is connected to the cell reproduction. Thank you and goodbye. See you in the next episode.